All right, so it's 12 a.m. Eastern time right now, and Donda 2 is unfortunately not here. But to be honest with you, I did not expect it because it's Kanye West. You know, we've been in this situation too many times where, you know, it strikes midnight. We're all expecting some sort of album on Apple or on Spotify, and then you end up going to his artist page and you don't see any new music uploaded. So when do you think that this new album is going to drop?
It's a good question. I mean, I definitely wasn't expecting it at midnight, especially after Kanye West said that he's doing a listening party for Donda 2. So he actually posted on his Instagram, go to livenation.com to order tickets to my Donda 2 listening and Donda 1 performance this Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022 at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. So we've seen for previous album rollouts, he always starts off with a listening party and then usually the album follows up after that. So my guess is that maybe the album ends up dropping the night of the 22nd, because what's interesting is that for the first Donda album, he never actually gave us a date, but this time he himself spoke and gave us the date of February 22nd. So I'm hoping that it comes out after that whole performance and listening party that's going down today at 8 p.m. Eastern, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to happen because you're getting texts from people like Soulja Boy where Kanye is literally texting Soulja Boy saying, I need your Donda 2 verse. So I think Kanye is always working on the album till the last minute, as we've seen with previous rollouts, but I feel like it's going to be incomplete, and I don't think it's going to be dropping the 22nd, but what do you think, man?
Okay, so listen to this.
Do you have any hope?
I do have hope because he made everyone go buy a fucking stem player. And I mean, at the end of the day, if like you're prompting your fans to go buy a piece of technology to be able to exclusively listen to your new album, I mean, that would be really morally,
the whole fan base.
That would be really morally wrong to do that. I mean, listen, I don't think it would happen because it would be a bad move on his part. But yeah, I mean, the whole attachment I have to this is that made me go buy a stem player. So guess that's my only sort of, hope that I have right now. But I mean, I don't want this to be a Yandy situation because we've been in this boat before where he does not meet the date it was supposed to drop. And, he talked about that Yandy release date. There was the whole Carter 5 thing where he said, maybe I'll push back because, my brother Wayne's dropping and, the world needs to hear both of our albums. But I'm still in a confused position because even if this whole marketing rollout has happened, what happens if this is just a live experience album? You know what I'm trying to say? Or maybe like,
it could be.
You end up getting the album in like a month, like let's say what had happened with the title exclusive for The Life of Pablo, where for the first month it was exclusive only to that platform. And then you ended up only getting it on streaming services sometime after. So do you think that might be a situation that happens
That's
here?
a big possibility because, I mean, by Kanye West saying Donda 2 drops February 22nd, he could just mean I'm showcasing the album and dropping it by just performing it or making you guys listen to it at this actual event. And speaking on the event itself, IMAX will be actually doing shows to be broadcasting Donda 2, but I'm not too sure if everybody's going to get to stream the listening party. Hopefully so, but I do think that there's a big chance that even if it comes out on the stem player, won't be able to access it on streaming for quite some time. But if I'm not mistaken, like chances are, if it's going to be released on the stem player, audio files are going to be leaked on YouTube and pretty much everywhere online. So I don't feel like it'll be a case where any fans are deprived of the album, which is a good thing.
Well, it happened with The Life of Pablo, where I was actually able to access everything through SoundCloud when it had dropped exclusively on Tidal. And I remember I was like 15 years old, and I was going through my phone. I'm like, I gotta get this new Kanye album. You're a little kid, and you're so hyped because your favorite artist is dropping, and then boom, you find out that you just subscribed to the wrong service that will not be hosting this new. So, I mean, it's obviously a funny situation right now, but we'll have to see what happens. It's all, in all due time, you probably will be able to listen to this album. And at the moment, I mean, people have listened to Yandy over and over and over again. So, listen, worst case scenario.
Any final predictions? What are you saying?
Any final predictions?
Is it dropping the 22nd?
Okay, because we've covered a lot of content on Donda 2, and we always promise you guys we're going to take you through the full rollout. And honestly, my predictions is that it will come out. It's just going to be a mystery. Like, it may be at Thursday on 3:47, p.m. Eastern time or something like that. Like, that's my prediction. I think he's going to take time with it and he's going to work on it, but the rollout has been too prominent for this album not to come out. Like, Yandy was not as marketed as heavily as this. I mean, if you really go back to it, at least from what I remember in 2018, it was just all through social media and Twitter.
Billboards as well. There was billboards out.
I mean, yeah. So maybe there is some sort of a situation going on now, but whatever. At least I hope to get it. How about you? What would you say?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's dropping the 22nd. Like I said, he's working till the last minute. Maybe it comes out on the stem player, but even if it does, think about it. He can put out a version that is not even finished of Donda 2 on the stem player, and then take his time to actually have the finished product for streaming or whatever he decides to do with it. But it's just going to be cool as a first experience because we're going to be listening to it with our fans like we do every week on our Patreon plan. It's going to be awesome. And that's kind of what I really want the most, is being able to listen to it in its raw form, and then once it's released, bump it with the whole community, see how everybody's receiving it, because that's the best part of a Kanye album for me, is all the differing opinions, who likes this song, who doesn't like that feature. Like, there's always conversation around a Kanye album.
It's very polarizing. And guys, listen, we've kept you updated throughout this whole rollout. If you guys want to go see more updates for this new Donda 2 rollout, we just dropped something on the weekend where we covered everything for you guys, as far as the stem player goes and as far as the track list. So go visit that video if you want, if you did enjoy this one, and hit the subscribe button, because we will be dropping our review of Donda 2 once it ends up dropping. Hopefully it does. I mean, keep those fingers crossed. And guys, listen, one last question for the comment section. Do you guys think it's dropping in the next couple of days, months, or is it even coming out? So guys, thank you so much for watching this, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thanks for watching the full video, and if you're new to NFR, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as we'll be keeping you guys updated with the latest album releases in terms of update videos, album reviews, and our own original series on the weekly. And we also have our Patreon plan available in the description below, where you can access weekly bonus content and also access to our Discord. So be sure to check out all of that, and we'll catch you in the next one.